And we are back. We are doing top 8 of the Hero 2 1K side event at the Las Vegas Regional. We just finished a fantastic main event, and we have a nice match picked out for top 8.
Now, hold on, Ryan. What is Hero 2?
I'm glad you asked. Hero 2 is an expanded format where instead of the legality being cards from the previous 2 years, it is every card from the release of My Hero Set 1 onward. So I believe that would be 2019, 2020 onward. And this is my favorite era of UniVersus. This is when I started playing, actually, I started playing with the release of My Hero Set 4, League of Villains. But My Hero Set 1, 2, and 3 were still in standard, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And they have since been rotated out. With the release of Dark Tournament, we rotated out My Hero Set 1. And then with the release of Critical Role, Heroes of Exandria, we rotated out My Hero Sets 2 and 3. And then most recently with the release of Godzilla Reign of Kaiju, we rotated out My Hero Sets 4, League of Villains, Set 5, Undaunted Raid, and Set 6, my personal favorite set of UniVersus ever, Jetburn.
Jetburn.
So we have a match here. We have Kyoka Jiro 1 from My Hero Set 1, the first character I ever played in UniVersus, versus a standard mainstay, potentially with some of the rotated cards back in the deck, Pony.
Pony Tsunori.
Mm-hmm.
And as a Pony player before rotation, still playing Pony as well, there is some interesting cards that you can toss back in there that have been rotated, but still
we'll see if they
powerful.
had any copies. We'll see if they still had them with them.
They needed to come talk to me because I still have them.
Yeah, I think the biggest one would be Any Means Necessary is a third discard draw trigger that Pony had access to until the rotation of My Hero sets 2 and 3. But two very aggressive decks.
It was great being able to have Any Means Necessary, Wish Hard, and Feral Shriek.
Mm-hmm.
And you discard them, immediately draw. I think the highest I got to was being a 13-hander.
Yeah. Or Electric Moth, discard any of them as well. Yeah, just keep it going.
If they get to 10, Electric Moth, and then I'm just off to the races. I'm drawing every single card.
Yeah. So despite it being the expanded format, the erratas to cards are still in effect. So Pony is still post-errata, even though during this time period, Pony did not have the errata, but it is still played in the Hero 2 format with the errata effect. So Pony is still once per turn for the card clear. Jiro, somehow actually, to the dismay of many, never received an errata, and Any Means it had a webcam errata. This is a, maybe at this point, a little known fact, when the webcam events were very prominent. Jiro looked at the top 2 cards of both players' decks. It is a secret action where you look at the top of your opponent's decks. They do not get to see them. However, on webcam, you cannot physically touch your opponent's cards. So there was a errata to make Jiro functional in webcam where you revealed the top of both players' decks. But we are here playing in person. We have a feature match set up over there, and they will be using the printed effect of Jiro. But two very aggressive decks.
And playing against you playing Jiro, and me playing Pony, because we have been in this exact situation. I wish it was reveal. I would love to see what you were hiding from me whenever you started looking at the top of my deck. That would have been amazing.
Yeah, so we have played, two have played this matchup at our locals.
It's horrible.
With our Hero 2 format. We played it quite recently, and this was not a matchup that was ever possible in Standard because Jiro rotated, set 1 rotated before Girl Power was printed.
Pony came out in set 7 in Girl Power.
Yep.
To the dismay of many here in Las Vegas
Definitely.
right now.
Specifically today, actually.
Specifically today.
Ironically, Pony had, I believe, her best performance after the errata. But,
yeah. And people were talking about doing something to Pony in order to nerf her again. I said, she's already been errata. How many characters have been errata twice? And then Lenoka chimed in and said, Quan Chi.
Yeah.
Been hit 3 times. I'm
and then also banned, I think, in addition, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I'm like, okay, so Pony is now a Dark Sorcerer Necromancer. Yeah. Awesome. That's amazing.
If Deviljin never received a second errata, I don't think Pony needs a second one.
Yeah.
We'll see. That's not up to me, and that's not up to us, but we'll see how it goes.
Unfortunately, it should be. We should have a say in this.
Yeah. We are getting into here, both of our players are seated, ready to go. And we're doing Jiro. I believe I had a small look at the decks. I believe it is the air symbol Jiro. I believe that is the most common one played for the current iteration. There was a good symbol Jiro deck that was pretty popular at the time, but with the banning of Back Alley Haymaker, which did not get unbanned in the Hero 2 format, that got a lot of steam lost for the good symbol Jiro deck. The other one is Staff Strike, that, to shout out Mitchell Cimino again, despite his character won the main event, he was a savant at the Staff Strike Jiro deck, which is a combo-based deck, but it became much less consistent with the release of some of these, hand responses like Runaway and Filled with Doubt. Filled with Doubt especially would absolutely devastate the Staff Strike deck. It would be very difficult to resolve your big combo, but we see new training method from Pony, so yes, our players did remember to bring their My Hero set 2 and 3 cards. New training method and saving Bakugo. Do you remember new training?
Yes, I miss new training
and number
method.
10 Pro Hero.
I miss new training
miss
method.
these cards so much.
Everybody misses number 10 Pro Hero. Zero difficulty, 6 check spam card that you can just toss out there at any time, especially the chibi version of that.
Yeah.
It was difficult to get for a lot of people, especially if you joined in a later release. And I still have mine.
Yeah.
They're sitting in my binder right now.
And Jiro has some of the good ones here. We have Batra Arrives, Specialist of Sound, a My Hero Set 1 card. Response, when an attack is played, commit. That attack is -3 speed. We see a plethora of zeros. Jiro is known for having one of the strongest 2 checks ever printed in Specialized Sound Waves, and plays a lot of zero diffs to compensate for that. And Life of Danger there is another zero diff that came out in Girl Power, so it was never legal when Jiro was legal in Standard. That allows you to increase the check if you check lower than a 3.
I was gonna say it's Life of Danger.
Yeah,
the promotional one.
Yes.
There are people that put that in Pony deck whenever they're playing on air, because if you are running something like Lethal Slash, you check a 2, it's automatically a 3. So we can tell already that Edgar is running some 2 checks, like you said, probably the most powerful one out there. And we see a Electric Moth getting played and sealed immediately.
Yes. Cardboard Crusaders denying the Electric Moth. Pony has to work with the cards, but we do see Any Means Necessary and Wish Hard discarded there. So discard 2, draw 3.
Any Means Necessary, it looks like it was checked. Yep. Wish Hard getting removed, so he was able to actually draw 3, because Electric Moth, you discard 1, draw 2. Using Wish Hard, it enables you to draw 3. Lethal Slash coming out on the second attack means it's automatically going to clear whenever it resolves. And Edgar picking up, check the 3, excuse me, on a 5, having to commit
2 cards.
Armor, yeah. Having to commit 2.
Armorclad Faith and number 10 Pro Hero. Electing to keep up saving Bakugo instead of Armorclad Faith. I can't think of many. Jiro has a couple keywords you might want to strip. Armorclad Faith could take stun off of Electric Jolt, and we actually see Edgar's last check that caused him to commit Jiro to pass his last foundation was actually a dire. I believe the pronunciation is actually dire Eclat. Yeah, I believe.
Eclat?
I've listened to the English Guilty Gear dub a couple times. English Guilty Gear, and Kai is very eccentric.
Commenters, don't come at me. We're trying, all right? Give me some credit.
This is a tension move on the air symbol with both charge and weapon. Jiro getting extra stats for extra damage for charges and extra speed for weapons. Jiro was starved for charge weapons. There were only a couple of them printed throughout the entirety of her legality.
Yeah, I was going to say, how many were actually existing in like 1, 2, 3?
Home Run Comet is the most prominent one, charge weapon. Or on the air symbol, it's Home Run Comet. There was Pillar Swing, but it was a 6 diff, so it didn't see as much play. The good symbol has a different one. Its name is Cannon Blast. Was on the good symbol. That was the one that they played. I don't know if all had one. There was Unwavering Slash, which I believe was also a charge weapon, but that was banned, actually. That was from Jiro's kit, and that card was banned. It builds assets from discard. that type of effect has taken building assets from places they're not supposed to be built from is an effect that has taken many, many, many forms in UniVersus history and many, many times has ended up being banned.
You mean I'm not allowed to go digging in the trash and pull something out that's going to just absolutely kill you? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, so we have Sensiso, a good attuned card, Jiro having air, all, and good. It is a charge, so it does get the bonus damage from Jiro's response. Double Jab Pummel, one of my favorite cards in the Air Jiro deck.
I hate this card because you absolutely obliterated me whenever we were playing this matchup.
Yeah. So this is a combo enhance for charges. So if the previous card in your card pool is a charge, you may use the enhance. If this attack is blocked, draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. And then regardless of if your attack is blocked, your next check gets +2.
Gets +2.
Yep, and we get 2 damage from Jiro's response here. So it is a 3 mid 7. Edgar using the once per turn Jiro enhance to peek at the top 2 cards of both players' decks. Looks like he kept them in the same order. Gonna go destined for mainstream success. We looked at the top card. We know what it is. We're gonna call attack. Destined for mainstream success is very similar. Tarot reading is actually a spiritual reprint of Destined for mainstream success. Not an exact one because the symbol is different. The numbers around it, the block mod is different, but you declare the top card of your deck, you call a card type, and if you are correct, you draw it. He called attack as he looked at it with Jiro. We have his check is +2. Should not have to commit anything there. A small miss. Oh, they are fixing it. Yes. So the check was a 7 because Double Jab Pummel gives +2 to the check. So we have, I'm gonna butcher it again, Dire Eclat.
Dire Eclat.
Yeah. And that is a charge.
Dire Eclat.
Yeah, no, not that.
Okay.
So we have a charge weapon. So Jiro gets to respond with both the damage and the speed. So we have +3/+3 coming here. Tension for a Roman cancel. This is a 7 high 8. And the momentum from the Roman cancel actually turns on requesting assistance as well. Requesting assistance is flip, ready a foundation that has not been readied this combat phase. Only playable if you have a momentum.
And that's something I haven't seen yet. Next speed and damage. I haven't seen that card laid out.
So, yeah. So Dire Clay does say Blitz. Your next charge or range attack gets +1 speed and +1 damage. Jiro loves both those words. And now it'll basically be an extra instance of Jiro's own response. So if another charge weapon comes out, then it will be +5/+5 when you combine the Jiro response. So Pony -6 speed and changing the zone, it looks like?
Changing it to a low, using the once per turn 3 horn counters in order, using 2 horn counters in order to change the zone. Going from high to low, must be holding Queen of the Monsters, is holding Queen of the Monsters, going to use it for the +1 block.
So we see the breaker there canceled by Bacho Arrives, and we see Specialized Sound Waves, the card that I mentioned earlier.
And
check the 2. But, okay.
Had already flipped Life of Danger, so can't rely on that.
Yeah, checks. Yep. So, Specialized Sound Waves on a 6. Checks a 2. Got to commit 4. So now, generally, this card guarantees your next check because you get to stack an attack and draw it and then put a 6 on top. However, because we have no ready foundations, even a 6 will not help us out here. We will be playing on a minimum a 7 if we get another copy of Specialized Sound Waves. But we are spending the Roman cancel to stack 2 cards. Looks like he might just stack his opponent's deck, but not generally how you see this card used. Usually it stacks your own deck, but it does also have Flash. Let's see how Edgar chooses to resolve it. That was a crucial check.
No, because not a lot of people saw it throughout the weekend. What is Flash?
So Flash is an ability that says, skip the enhanced step of this attack. So we will not enter the enhanced step at all in this attack. We are activating only effects that are responses on play, and you can sequence them in any order you like. So Specialized Sound Waves has 2 very important responses. After you play this card, draw a card, and remove a momentum. After you play this attack, add up to 2 cards from either player's discard pile to the top of their deck in any order. So generally, and even though they are listed in that order, you can actually resolve them in any order you want. You can stack your deck with 2 cards, and then Specialized Sound Waves can draw a card. I did not catch which cards were stacked, but did draw a card off Specialized Sound Waves there. And as we pointed out, Jiro gives this +4 damage. Dire Clay gave it an additional 1 damage, and it does get 1 speed as well. And it had Flash, so Pony could not change its zone, could not change its stats. Nothing, just taking 8. Pony's at 2. We're going to go Fearsome Transformation on a 5, and then Life in Danger. I imagine Edgar used Specialized Sound Waves to just draw a card and then stack 2 5s, so those were guaranteed builds. But he has a ton of momentum now, just stacking up the momentum. If Pony cannot close the game out this turn, Edgar is definitely set up for success here, because you've seen in our games, a Specialized Sound Wave, when we have a stack of momentum, can just stack another Specialized Sound Wave, stacking a 6, stack another Specialized Sound Waves, draw it, and 1 Specialized Sound Waves can turn into 4 very, very quickly if you have enough momentum, all at flash speed, all getting stats from Jiro.
It's quite disgusting.
Devastating combo, and why this character was so powerful for so long.
So Steven decided in playing Hunter's Ally and instantly checks one of the most powerful allies that we had seen throughout the weekend in our main event, Team Hero 15.
Yes.
Instead opts to take Genghis Frog,
Yeah.
giving +3 to every single damage attack that he has. The 2 that he just discarded were the ones using Pony's Enhance. Discarded the 2 that he was forced to draw by Edgar that were just stacked up top.
Yeah.
Has 2 horn counters, does give him a little bit of speed manipulation that he can use right now, or change the zone. I don't think he's going to change the zone. We do have pressing the advantage.
Just going to add some speed, it looks like.
Yes.
Yeah.
Using 1 horn counter, able to add some speed. Remembering that we have 3 damage from Genghis Frog automatically.
I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, I was just about to ask. I wonder if Edgar is also playing Team Hero 15, and the answer is yes. It is a high block here, and we looked at our top of our deck. We knew there was a 5. We are going to full block that Hunter's Ally. Jiro is at 19. It'll take at least 3 attacks. I guess technically 2 Queen of the Monsters.
And there is a Queen of the Monster, and I think I saw Battle Order release it there.
It will
as
only
well.
take 2 attacks. My mistake. It will only take 2. Assuming, yeah.
Battle Order release going to get damage on top for the cards that are flipped, correct?
Yes, but it looks like currently only 1 card is flipped.
We'll
Flip to
flip
1
a
for
card.
Battle Aura.
Battle Aura allows you to flip a card and draw a card.
Yeah, but I think we're going to resolve Pony. We're going to draw
2 because of Feral Shriek, allowing for another draw, going up to 3 horn counters. That allows the once per turn you're able to clear out Hunter's Ally. If he chooses to do so, he is going to do so. It will get rid of the progressive difficulty that it would have faced if he's playing another one. Then using Pressing the Advantage, which Pressing the Advantage is enabled on a card pool clear. As a response, allows you to draw another card. It seems like he might be fishing for attacks, but I do know, I'm pretty sure I saw a Queen of the Monsters in there.
Yeah. Jiro going down to 12. Queen of the Monsters comes out now. Checks a
2.
Both players have devastating 2 checks. At least all things are equal.
Yeah.
Because Edgar had a crazy 2 check last turn. 1 2 check deserves another. We have Queen of the Monsters coming down for a potential 10 damage.
And interesting, decided to get rid of the actual progressive difficulty that he would have faced if he left Battle or Release in there, using the momentum in order to pick up whatever he wanted out of the discard pile. Instead, opting to get rid of Battle or Release, gets rid of the progressive difficulty. So I'm pretty sure we can assume that he's going to change another attack.
Yeah, I was going to say, he says, I don't need to draw. I don't need a new foundation. I just need to get this Battle Aura out of here. I cannot let another 2 potentially end my turn. I'm going to play another attack, perhaps.
Jiro going down to 2. It is 2
life.
all.
It's any attack will be lethal here. Oh, looks like the judges are deliberating over something. I think they were questioning the momentum. But he did not use the momentum effect of Queen of the Monsters. But let's see. There is a discussion going on here. Let's see. I think Steven's another attack. There's a Battle Aura. Yeah, nothing that can be done here. Even a 3. He kept his card pool nice and clear, clearing 2 cards from his card pool.
Yep.
So,
and he has a low block that he's holding on to.
So Pony, Steven taking game 1 with Pony. A devastating 2 check for Jiro. The Specialized Sound Waves on a 7, checking the next copy of Specialized Sound Waves, committing his entire stage, unable to pass even just 1 more attack. truly, I think, even if he checked it, even if he checked a 3 and had one more foundation up, I don't think it was enough.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But we are side decking for our game 2 here.
And something interesting to note, Edgar was holding on to a low block, and rightfully so. I just saw Jiro has it
I'm
as
looking
well.
at, I'm staring intently at Jiro's deck, because I can see them fanning through the entire deck.
There's a very specific attack that plays well into both of these characters that got rotated in Jetburn.
Yeah.
Falling Skies?
Absolutely. So that was the kind of last hurrah of Jiro in the standard format. Jiro had not received any cards on the air symbol that were particularly juicy for her game plan in Undaunted Raid or in League of Villains. Maybe a couple things here or there, but Jetburn was Jiro's last hurrah. We got the Ochako 4 charge package, and Falling Skies, the secret rare, was an incredible piece in Jiro's deck. And
I bring that up because Falling Skies, it used to be whenever before the rotation of set 3-4, set 4